Hey everyone, so something huge is happening right now in the world of industrial automation. We're talking about a massive shift that could unlock a whole new wave of innovation, and it all boils down to one really simple but super important question.
Really think about it for a second. For decades, industrial applications have been totally shackled to specific hardware. Your software works with one machine from one vendor, and that's that. This whole setup creates bottlenecks, it stifles creativity, and it just makes everything slower and way more expensive. But what if it didn't have to be that way? Well, there's good news. Across the entire industry, a really powerful movement is picking up steam. A movement that's all about breaking those chains and finally decoupling the brains, the software, from the brawn, the hardware.
And we're not talking about some small tweak here. No, this is a full-blown revolution. It's built around this amazing idea called plug and produce, where adding new industrial parts could be as easy as, plugging a USB drive into your computer.
So here's the bottom line. By creating that separation, we suddenly get portability, reusability, and a level of flexibility we've only dreamed of. Developers can just focus on making the absolute best software, and engineers can pick the absolute best hardware to run it on without being locked into one company's system. This is what throws the doors wide open for real collective innovation.
Okay, so if this is a revolution, where's the headquarters? Where are all the brightest minds gathering to push these incredible ideas forward? Well, it's all happening at the premier event for factory automation.
You're going to want to mark your calendars for this one. We're talking about ETFA 2025. It's the flagship conference from the IEEE Industrial Electronics Society. And this year, it's taking place in the beautiful city of Portugal, Portugal, from September 9th to the 12th. And get this isn't some new kid on the block. 2025 is actually the 30th anniversary of this conference. 30 years. 30 years of bringing the best in the world together to literally shape the future of automation. That is a serious legacy of innovation. And what's really cool is the conference's official mission. It's not just about showing off things that are already done. It's about sharing new, sometimes pretty radical ideas, and actively debating where this whole field is going next. It's all about looking forward. Okay, so let's get into the details. What actually goes on at ETFA? What makes it the place to be if you're serious about the future of automation? Well, first off, this scope is just massive. It covers everything from the AI and machine learning that power all the smart systems to the autonomous robots actually on the factory floor, all the way down to the advanced sensors and the networks that tie it all together. It's really the whole shebang. But amid all those topics, there is one key piece of technology that's a huge focus, the IEC 61499 standard. This is the technical engine that's driving the whole plug and produce revolution. Think of it like a universal translator that lets any software application run on any compatible hardware. It's the key that unlocks this entire movement. And hey, if you really want to get to the heart of the IEC 61499 conversation, universalautomation.org is sponsoring 2 sessions you absolutely cannot miss. On September 9th, there's a workshop all about best practices and new innovations. Then, on the 10th, the Industry Forum dives into how it's being used in the real world, right now. These are the ones to circle on your schedule. So, we've talked about the tech, we've talked about the conference, but let's bring it all back home. Why should this matter to you? What's the direct benefit here? Well, here's your path. First, you get to see with your own eyes how this new ecosystem is being built. Second, you get to connect directly with the experts, the top researchers and industry leaders who are leading the charge. And third, and this is the most important part, you get to be an active participant in driving this innovation forward, not just someone watching from the sidelines. So, if what you've heard today sounds like the future you want to be a part of, the next step is simple. It's time to join the conversation. Registration for ETFA 2025 officially opens up in July of 2025. This is your chance to get in on the ground floor of this automation revolution. So, let's just end on this final thought. This is so much more than a conference or a new standard. It's a call to action. Will you be part of the movement that finally sets software free and completely rewrites the rules of automation? The conversation is happening in Porto. The only question is, will you be there?